Hey, this is Laura Burns. I'm here with Morgan Jackson to talk about social media and entomology.
Hi, I'm Morgan Jackson. I blog at biodiversityinfocus.com, generally speaking about insects, taxonomy, and conserving biodiversity, and trying to promote entomology as many ways as I can.
And how do you think social media enhances the study of entomology?
It essentially brings the conferences like this giant ESA conference home with us, so we can all talk, we can all network all year round without having to come travel to Reno, for instance. So we can share links, we can share ideas, and start collaborating on new projects and new ideas. So it's a great way for meeting people and for keeping up with them.
So I first got into Twitter a few years ago, and I just was sort of interested in exploring its use in science communication. And so I tend not to tweet about what I had for breakfast or the latest celebrity gossip. I will occasionally tweet about knitting, but I really focus my tweets on things related to science, so passing on interesting science news stories, on new findings, things related to science policy as well, and the practice of science communication. So I think I would love to see entomology really get in. There are a handful of really awesome Twitter leaders in entomology, but I would like to see the whole community explode to sort of have something on par with the more general science online community. And I think I've seen some entomologists use Twitter in really interesting ways. They use it to promote their research. People use it to raise money for their research. There's actually a new initiative online called the SciFund Challenge, where people are trying to crowdfund scientific research. And so one of the projects I'm involved in, School of Ants, is doing just that, trying to reach out, engage the public, and they're using Twitter as part of that publicity process. You can use it to get PDFs of research. If your library doesn't have access to the journals, you can very easily get that. You can use it to collect data. You can use it to find collaborators. You can use it, I have a friend at NC State who uses it to tweet out information about new pests that he's finding in the field. So he will report the degree days and new pests that he's observed on campus. So I think that there's a lot of really great opportunities to connect and network through those platforms.
Hi, I'm Ignacio Bartomeus, and I'm on Twitter iBartomeus, and I tweet about my everyday research life.
Great. And why do you think that social media is important in entomology and science?
So I like social media because it allows me to expand my networking, both with other scientists, but especially with the public, which can see science in real time and follow experiments or ask questions.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Kaufman with the University of Florida. I use social media for work in several different ways. I run a Twitter and Facebook page for the Natural Area Teaching Lab at the University of Florida, and we use that to stay in touch with volunteers at the lab, recruit new volunteers, and just get people involved with the natural area. I also manage the accounts for the University of Florida Entomology and Nematology Department, and for that we have a very new Twitter and Facebook site, so we're hoping we can get a lot more friends. We also run a YouTube site, which we've been running over a year. We have over 100 different videos on there from the University of Florida, and all of these are tagged exactly the same, UF Entomology, so it's easy to find all three sites. I think it's really important because people are naturally fascinated with insects, and this is a really wonderful way to showcase what we're doing in the department, from day-to-day activities to unique finds and things that are happening. So it's a real fun way to reach people as well as stay connected with our alumni and recruit new students.
When I tell people that I'm an entomologist, they tend to think, oh, I know how to get rid of hornets or know how to get rid of termites and stuff like that, and they don't truly understand there's a lot more to entomology than just the pest insects that get into their homes. So by making videos of some of the cooler, more interesting, I'm not saying that termites and stuff aren't interesting, but the more public, I don't know how to put that, things that the public would find to be more interesting, to make entomology seem less about studying creepy things and more about studying just kind of cool things that happen in nature. And so I think one way to do that is by using things like YouTube and putting out videos that the public, not only the entomologists, but the public will enjoy to watch.
Hi, I'm Blake Baxday, and I'm a professor at the University of Texas at Tyler, and I teach in biology, and I use social media to reach my students. The platforms that we generally use are Facebook, YouTube, things that students are already comfortable using. And what I found in my teaching is that it's a way to reach students that we didn't have before. I'm able to deliver content, videos, papers, books, all kinds of media, and get information out. And it's also a way to get feedback, so students can tell me immediately whether or not they like something. So rather than waiting to the beginning of the next semester when students are trashing me sometimes, we're actually able to find out pretty quickly if last night's lecture worked well, if people enjoyed it. So social media is a great way to get information out, and more importantly, it's a great way to receive information.
Thank you very much.
You bet.